guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Hey, what's up if you're new? My name is Ebony. So today I just want to have a little bit of a chat with you guys, a little heart to heart, a little pep talk, you know what I mean? Because I want to talk about when people comment on your acne. Nothing pees me off more than when people comment on your acne, point it out, and it's kind of like, yeah, cheers, great. Do you not think I just saw that when I looked in the mirror this morning? Like, it literally annoys me so much, and it even more annoys me when I hear that you guys are really struggling with it. And I just want to have a little chat about it, give you some advice, just give you some mentality thoughts to really keep yourself in that positive space, and how to actually deal with that situation if it happens. So I first off just want to start off the video with a little bit of advice that my mum gave me, and it's stuck with me my whole life. I don't know how old I was when she gave it to me. It must have been absolutely tiny, but she always taught me you should never comment on something that someone cannot change. And that is a piece of advice every single human being on this planet needs to ingrain into their head. What I just really can't wrap my head around is what people actually get out of commenting on your acne and pointing out spots and pointing out things like that. Because the thing is that, like, take me for example, if I'm sitting here with acne all over my face, if you make a comment on it, like, how does that impact your life? Like, it just doesn't. Do you know what I mean? The only person's life it impacts is mine. So yeah, first off, I just don't get it when people comment on people's skin. Now, the only excuse, another way to look at it that I can think of, is that sometimes some people, you know, do it out of love, and that can be especially with friends and family. And you know, the reason why is because they obviously care about you, and they want to fix you. They really want it to get better for you, so that's why they do it. But obviously to you receive it as, you know, you're getting annoyed because you just don't want people comment on their skin, but really they're not doing it in a malicious way. They're doing it because they actually want to help you. But what they don't realize is that them just bringing it up and commenting on it is not helping you, it's actually hurting you. So nowadays, if someone comments on my skin, if I've got an outbreak and they like to make a comment on it, the way I deal with it is actually just flipping the spotlight off of me and putting it onto them. Because it's actually the spotlight that they put on you in that situation that makes you feel how you feel, I think. It's like you just don't want the attention on you. So what I do is I just divert it back to them. It's like, you know, they throw a ball at me, I'm going to throw it back to you. And I say things like, you know, why have you said that? What makes you feel like you can say that to me? Like, ask these kind of questions, call them out on it, and, you know, try and understand where they're coming from first off. If it's from a malicious way, you know, they're gonna have a really hard time answering that question. Hopefully it's gonna make them really think about what they've just said. But if it's from a loving way, then you also get to understand where they're coming from, and then you can also explain to them, like, if it's coming from like a loving way, if it's like a family member, you can say to them, look, like, I know it's bad, I don't need someone pointing it out to me, it's not going to change overnight. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm doing what I can, I'm trying my best, please just, like, let me get on with it, stop commenting on it, and just have that conversation and, you know, finish it there. But you need to have that conversation, otherwise they'll just keep commenting on it, and they'll just keep saying stuff, and you'll just keep taking all these hits, and it will build up inside you. And then, you know, then you'll just go in your room and you'll just cry, and you'll just be really depressed about it, and then you feel really self-conscious because everyone keeps pointing out on it. So I think the best thing to do is have a voice. Always be the first one to it as well. If you're ever in that situation, like, a great example is if you go to like a makeup counter or like a skincare, you know, place. Like, those places can be really intimidating. I know so many people have said to me they hate going there because they just feel so self-conscious. And I actually I've worked as one of those people, so I know it from both sides, and I've seen it in front of me where people just point out, you know, acne or flaws in people's skin. And the main reason why they're doing it, guys, is because they've got targets to hit and they need to sell products. So what one of their, like, plan of actions are is they will point out your acne because in their head they're thinking, you know, I can get this product, and then they'll go, right, take these products and it will really help get rid of your acne. Do you know what I mean? Or like, they'll point out on someone who's aging, they'll say, oh look, you've got fine lines all around your eyes, have you got an eye cream? And they're all of a sudden thinking, oh my god, I didn't know I had fine lines. Do you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden they walk out the shop with an eye cream. Like, that's kind of like what happens in beauty stores. So I always say, be the first one to it. You bring up the conversation, not them. And I think that's the problem sometimes with people, is that, you know, across this situation, full stop, don't ever comment on someone's skin if they haven't brought it up. Like, let that person bring it up first before you even make a comment on anything. If you're going to be the first one to it, if you're in that situation, I literally just say, yeah, I've got acne, you know, get that out the way. You know, I know I've got clogged pores, I know I've got blackheads. Do Do you know what I mean? Like, get all that out the way, and it actually makes you feel a lot better as well, because you are in control of the situation. I think that's another thing that makes that situation harder, is you feel like you're not in control of it because you kind of feel attacked. Whereas if you bring it up first, you are in control, you're the one who's like, you know, brought it to the table, and yeah, just have a voice with it. And I think if someone makes you feel a certain way, call them out on it and say, you know, say that really hurt me, or like, you know, ask them why they said it, understand where they're coming from. I think that's a really key thing with communication. Also, if it is the same people who always bring it up to you, sometimes some people just, you know, do comment on these things because I know, like, they're getting away with it every single time, and all it takes for you is to stand up for yourself once and, you know, put your foot down, and then you'll notice probably they'll stop doing it from that point on, because they realise actually, they'll either realise what they're doing and that it's hurting you, or they realise actually they're not going to get anywhere anymore. Do you know what I mean? So it is really that standing up for yourself that's going to really help you in this situation, and also build your confidence. But another tactic you can use is just not being defensive. So instead of putting your like gloves up and like trying to fight back about it, because the thing is, when you actually get in that situation, you can build up a lot of anger inside, and that causes a lot of frustration. You can actually do the opposite. So if someone, like, you know, points out something about your skin and says, oh, you know, your skin's like looking a lot more red at the minute, you could just go, yeah, it is, and then let there be silence, like awkward silence. I love awkward silence. I live for awkward silence. It teaches them, yeah, go on, say something else. Your texture's quite bad on your cheek, yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's the best. I actually kind of enjoy doing that. But anyway, at the end of the day, like I say a bajillion times, your acne is not permanent, and it ain't staying, it is gonna go. So, you know, stay positive with it, and if you're in these situations on your journey on the way there, you know, try these tips, see how they go. Just focus on you, like, just don't focus on other people, because also, guys, 80% of people have acne at some point in their life. So that person commenting on your acne now, you know what, they don't know what's coming. In 10 years time, they might get acne. Do you know what I mean? And then see how the tables turn. So yeah, you don't know what's going to happen. Everyone's on a different journey. Everyone is, you know, on a different path, and all you can do is focus on your journey and make sure that you are waking up every day feeling, you know, good in yourself. I think that is your biggest goal to focus on. This video might have been a little bit like disorganized and over the place, but to be honest with you, my thoughts with this whole subject are like that. Like, it really does irritate me. I just hate the thought of someone, you know, feeling hurt by someone else commenting on their skin, because I've been in that position. I know what it feels like, and I just hate the thought that someone else is feeling that too. I think that the tips I've given, these are things that have really helped me now, if I'm ever in that situation, and yeah, they work. So try them out, and let me know down below if you've got any tips if you're in that situation and what you do, and yeah, just put a little positive spin on it. Do you know what I mean? Turn the situation around, like, have some fun with it as well. That's what I do. Try and turn it into, like, you know, like I said with the awkward silence thing, it actually kind of turns into being quite fun and funny. Anyway, if you enjoy videos on skincare and like healthcare and all that kind of stuff, lot of skincare really, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. I post videos every Monday to Friday. I'd love to have you part of the team. And to my side right now, I'll pop another video if you want to go check out some more from me. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Mwah. Bye. I'm holding a hair grip in my hand, sorry.